Yeah, today we'll start with that is one important point related to this what we call related to consecutive. So in the last class we seen in a non-consecutive repetition operator. No? Have you seen or not? Anyone? Okay. So today we'll discuss one important point related to this non-consecutive repetition operator. Okay. So one, one second, one second. Now is it visible? Anyone gives response? Okay. Yeah. So, one important point related to non-consecutive repetition operator we'll see. Okay, one important point. So, this is very important point related to non-consecutive repetition operator. Repetition operator. Okay. So here, so non-consecutive last class we already seen. Okay. So non-consecutive repetition operator. So this is denoted by equal to n. Okay. Let us take one scenario like at the rate passage of clock. At the rate passage of clock, dollar rows A and non-overlapping replication operator and again one more delay by 1 and B that is equal to 2 and afterwards C should be equal to 1. C should be equal to 1. Okay. This is the scenario. Okay. We'll see this case with respect to timing diagram. Is this fine? Do you understood this? Yeah, always at the rate passage of clock. Dollar rows means it will check from where to where 0 to 1. Again, this is the non-blocking, sorry, non-overlap uh, assignment operator. Okay, so that means one delay will be added, and after one delay, again it will start from 2. Okay, again after 2, again for C it should start with one more delay. Okay, so we'll discuss with one example. Okay, so I'm drawing the clock. Let us take. I'm drawing the clock. Let us take. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, 15, mm, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 also. 16, 17, 18, 19, again 20 will be there. Okay. So here let us take A. Okay. A will be, this is A. Okay. A will be 1 for this clock cycle. A will be 1. And after this at 12, at 12, again A will be 1. A will be 1. A will be 1. And I'm taking one more B. B will be 1 at third clock cycle. B will be 1 at third clock cycle. And after this again At fifth clock cycle again it will be 1. Fifth clock cycle it will be 1. Okay, and here sixth clock cycle again it will be 1 at ninth clock cycle, and 10th cycle it will be becomes 0. Again it becomes 1, it becomes 1. Again at 13th cycle it will stay in 1 only, and after this it at at uh, at 16th cycle, again it becomes 1. Again here this will be 1. Again till 18th it will be 0 only. After 18th it becomes 1. This is B. Okay, and coming to C, so this is C. C will be 1 at sixth cycle. C will be 1 at sixth cycle. So during seventh cycle again it becomes 0. Next, next, uh, it will be 1 for eighth cycle, eighth and ninth. Yeah, eighth and ninth it will be 1. Again, one second, one second. Are people where are there? She's requesting. Yeah, yeah. One second. Yeah. Okay. So so this will be like so this will be again at 14th cycle it will be 1. At 14th cycle it will be 1, and 15th till 15th cycle it will be second 14th cycle it will be 1. Again here here again this becomes 1. Again this becomes 0. Okay, so for the assertions, this drawing this timing diagram is somewhat difficult. It will be time taking. Okay. So here what happens? First I am checking for A. Okay. First I am checking for A. So at A, this is partially pass. Okay. Partially pass. Why? Because A equal to what? 0. As A equal to 0, so this is partially pass. Okay. After that, at second cycle, okay, at second cycle assertion starts. Okay, whatever the assertion is there, assertion starts. Okay, uh, okay, so assertion starts. Okay, assertion starts, and after this so this will be added one more delay, and this will be added one more delay. So that means assertion will start. So from here it will start one cycle, and next fourth cycle. So why? Because assertion, why it is start means dollar rows. Dollar rows means it should start from 0 to 1. No, here A becomes 1. So assertion will start from here. Okay, and after that here this should take two cycles. Okay, so two cycles, this is one, and next cycle this is one. Okay, this is one. Okay, and after this what happens after second cycle? Okay, the second cycle B should be what? B should be 2. So that means at the seventh cycle assertion pass. Okay, assertion pass. Okay, assertion pass, and after this, after one cycle, okay, after one cycle, as C is suppose here if you take initially C is 0. Okay, C is 0, initially C is 0. Okay, so either C is 0. Okay, C should be 1. Okay, so here C should be 1, but when I am checking so after this cycle here again assertion starts. Okay, so assertion starts. Okay, so assertion starts. Here C becomes what? C becomes 0 only. Even though C becomes 0, so my assertion, that means assertion will be pass on. Okay, so that means when B is passing, it is nowhere depending on the C. Okay, when B is passing, there is nowhere depending on the C. That means if B is pass, assertion is pass. Okay, so like this we need to check. Suppose again here next cycle, which cycle means at the ninth cycle, assertion is pass. Okay, again we need to check here. This is one and this is one. Okay, again here also, here consecutively, that means here this is what, this is non-consecutive, but continuously my assertion is one. Okay, here one and here one. Okay, this cycle what happens, during this cycle my assertion fail. Did you understood? That means here dollar rows means it is checking for the case 0 to 1. Okay, after that this is a non-overlapping implication operator, one delay will be added and one more delay will be added. So that means you need to see for two cycles. After two cycles B should be what, it should start with 2, so B should be 1. As B should be 1, so after one cycle either C is 0 or 1, assertion is pass. Okay, so this is very important point. Okay, did you understood? Any doubts or queries? That means when working with non-consecutive repetition operator, there is no restriction on the last occurrence of B and C. Okay, here I will write, when you are working with non-consecutive repetition repetition operator, repetition operator, there is no there is no restriction there is no restriction on the on last occurrence. Okay, last occurrence of B and C, occurrence of B and C. Okay, last occurrence of B and C means, suppose B is passed. Okay, either C is 0 or 1, the assertion will pass. Do you understood? Any doubts or queries? Okay, so this is very important point you need to remember. Okay, and next one is, what about others? Any doubts or queries? Shall I move forward? Okay, and next, last one, third one is go to repetition operator. Go to repetition operator. So go to repetition operator, it will be like, the symbol is this one. Okay, go to repetition operator. Okay, so if you see this go to repetition operator, let us take one example. At the rate passage of clock, dollar rows a, and I'm using non-overlapping implication operator, and delay by one cycle. Okay, double hash delay by one cycle, and in the bracket what I am giving B, uh, go to repetition operator 2, go to repetition operator 2. Okay, and after this, again C will be delayed by one cycle. C will be delayed by one cycle. Okay, so here previously we already seen, that means when you are working with non-consecutive repetition operator, there is no restriction on last occurrence of B and C. So there is no, there is no restriction, either it may be 0 or 1, my assertion will pass. Okay, here go to repetition operator, restriction on the last occurrence of B and C. Okay, there is a restriction. Okay, so that means compulsory it should satisfy that condition, then only my assertion will pass. So restriction on last occurrence of B and C, last occurrence of B and C. Okay, so this is the only difference between the repetition operator and non consecutive repetition operator. Is it fine? Do you understood? Suppose if you see like range, so how to write, at the rate passage of clock, at the rate passage of clock. Okay, dollar rows, I will take dollar fell here. So when it is going from 1 to 0, again it will be activated. Dollar fill, A, dollar fill A, and non-overlapping implication operator, and delay by 1 unit, 1 cycle, delay by 1 cycle. I can give range also. How to give the range? B with go to repetition operator. Okay, go to repetition operator 1 to 4. 1 to 4. Again with 1 cycle delay, C. Okay, is it fine? That means what is the meaning? If there is a negative transition, fail means what? Negative transition. Then there is after 2 cycle. Why? Because this is 1 cycle. This is what? 1 cycle. This will take 1 cycle, and this is nothing but 1 cycle. This is 1 cycle. After 2 cycles, your B should be repeated either for 1 cycle, or 2 cycle, or 3 cycle, or 4 cycle. After next cycle, C should be 1. Should be high. Okay, after 2 cycles, this will take 2 cycles. Okay, after 2 cycles, B should be 1, means B should be repeated either by 1 cycle, 2 cycle, 3 cycle, or 4 cycle. Then after your next cycle, that is on the next cycle, in next cycle, C should be high. Is it fine? Range, this is range. By range we need to include. Do you understood the difference between non-consecutive and go-to repetition operator? You take one example and try. Okay, in non-consecutive, same example you take, and non-consecutive repetition operator means what? So there is no restriction on the occurrence of B and C. Either B and C is 0 or 1. My assertion will pass. But in the go-to repetition operator, there is a restriction on the B and C. Okay, so that means the compulsory it should satisfy the condition of B and C, then only my assertion will pass, otherwise it will fail. Is it fine? Any doubts or queries? Please respond so that I will move forward. Waiting for your response. Hello, am I audible? Hello, anyone give response? Okay, I will move forward. Okay. Next. Okay, okay. Yeah. Please respond so that I will move forward. I can understand that whether you are understood or not. Okay. Next is this is with this we completed the repetition operator. So in the repetition operator there are three types are there. One is a consecutive repetition operator, and next one is non-consecutive repetition operator, and third one is go to repetition operator. So non-consecutive repetition operator I told you. So when it is not satisfying B and C, then assertion will pass. But in go to repetition operator, it should compulsory satisfy there is restrictions on B and C. The compulsory it should satisfy the B and C. Then only my assertion will pass. Okay. So this is about the repetition operator. And next is one more operator that is not repetition operator. This is different. And construct. And construct. Okay, what is this and construct will see. Okay, so and construct, let us take one example. Suppose like sequence first my sequence 1. Okay, and ash 1a. Okay, and end sequence. Okay, end sequence. Okay, you can check this assertions in Xilinx Vivado also. Okay, it will means you take any program and you can run in the Xilinx Vivado also, or EDA playground also it will run. Okay, you can check this. Okay, sequence, let us take sequence 2, and b so after 2 cycles it should stop. So b after 2 cycles it should stop. Okay, sequence end sequence end sequence. Okay, and so I need to I need to write the property. Property name is PPT, and at the rate passage of clock, at the rate passage of clock, dollar rows start. Okay, dollar rows start. So dollar row start means when it is a transition is going from 0 to 1, it should start. Okay, and I am using non overlapping implication operator, S1 and S2, S1 and S2. Okay, did you understood this sequence 1 and sequence 2? There is one delay for A. After that sequence 2, for B, after 2 cycle it should stop. Okay, and at the rate passage of clock, dollar rows means when it should go from where to where, 0 to 1 only, then assertion will start. Okay, start, and non-implication operator, non-overlapping implication operator. So one delay will be added. It should satisfy S1 and S2. S1 and S1. S1 and S2 means what? Sequence 1 should be satisfied and sequence 2 should be satisfied. Then only my assertion will pass. If sequence 1 is fails or sequence 2 is fails or both are fails, my assertion will fail. Just and means what? Any one of the input is low, the output is low, no? So both sequence should satisfy. Then only my assertion will pass. Otherwise, assertion will fail. Do you understood this sequence and property? Shall I move forward? Hello. Okay. So we'll see with one example. Okay. We'll see with one example. Okay. That is AND construct. Okay. So I'm drawing the clock. Okay. I'm drawing the clock. If you are not available, please message in the chat box so that I can know whether you are understanding or not. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for confirmation. So this is my clock. This is my clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay. Let us take A. Okay. A is 1 at 4. A is 1 at 4. Okay. This is A. A is 1 at 4, and till 6 it is 1 only. Till 6 it is 1 only, and after this, at 8 again it becomes 1. Again it becomes 1. So it will be 1 for 1 cycle, and after this, 13 it will be 1. 13 it will be 1. Okay. So 13 it will be 1, and coming to B, at 3. At 3 it will be 1. Okay. At 3 it will be 1. Next it will be 1 till 6. Till 6 it will be 1, and till 8 till 8 it will be 0. It will be 0, and till 13 it will be 1. Till 13 it will be 1. Till 13 it will be 1. Okay. And one more signal, that is stop signal. Okay, let us take stop signal. My stop signal. So stop signal. mm, so at 3 it will be, at 3 it will be 1, 3, 4, 3 and 4, 3 and 4, and 4 and 5, 4 and 5, and 5 and 6, again it becomes 1, and 6 and 7, 6 and 7 it will be 0, and 7 and 8 again it becomes 1, again it becomes 1, and till 11 it will be 0 only, till 11 it will be 0 only, and again it becomes 1, again it becomes 1, okay. And one more, my start signal, okay, my start signal, that is, it will be 0, it will be 0 till 3, again at 3 it becomes 1, again at 4, at 4 it becomes 1, at 4 it becomes 1, again 5, 5, again 5 it becomes 0, 6, 6 it becomes 1, and 7 it becomes 0, and next it will be 1 till 11, till 11 it will be 1, again it becomes 0, okay. This is my waveform, okay. So here, what is my condition? So if you see the condition, so first, a should be what? A should be 1 for one cycle, and dollar rows. Dollar rows means here what happens, if you need to see for start. So that means here this is 0 and this is 1. So it is going from 0 to 1. Okay, and at the next cycle, my so when where the assertion will start? So here the assertion will start, no? So both both here from here, assertion will start. Okay, assertion will start. Again it will check. Okay, S1. Okay, if you see the S1, what is S1? It should be 1 after one cycle. Okay, after one cycle. So that means here this is dollar rows. Uh, from here S1 and S2 are checking. S1 and S2 both are checking. Okay, S1 and S2 are checking. Okay, so here after one cycle, what happens? It is checking for A. Okay, so here what happens? Here in this case, A is 0. Again, it becomes 1, and here at sixth cycle, it is 1 only. Okay, it is 1 only. So that means here A is becoming success only. A is becoming success. Okay. Again, it is checking for what? C. B. It is checking for B. Okay. At B, what happens here? Assertion will start. Okay. Here, this is 1. Okay. This is 1. But here, what happens? B becomes 0. Okay. B becomes 0. So that means after B, so it should stop, no? After two cycles, it should stop. Okay. So after two cycles means, here it will start one cycle and two cycles. Here what happening? B becomes 0 means S2 fails. Okay. S2 fails. As S2 fails, okay, both assertion will fail. Okay. Both assertion will fail. Why? Because this is AND construct. Okay. So that means both assertion. So total assertion, both assertion fail. If any one of the assertion fails, total assertion will fail. Total assertion will fail. Okay. Here I will write. So that means if any one of the sequence fails, both the sequence fails, then assertion is going to fail. Okay. So here I am right. If any one of the one of the sequence fail, or both the sequence fail, okay, then assertion is going to fail. Assertion is going to fail. Did you understood? Any doubts or queries in this? And construct. This I will share you. Just analyze this. Okay, analyze this waveform. Give response. Shall I move forward? Okay. Next R construct. Next is R construct. Okay. So R construct. R construct is what? So AND construct. If any one of the sequences fail, total assertion will fail. Okay. So that means so instead of using AND, we are using R. So that means any of the sequence is pass, the total assertion will pass. Okay. So that means here I will write any of the sequence, any of the sequence or both the sequence uh, pass. Okay. Any of the sequence pass. Okay, total assertion, whatever the total assertion is there, total assertion will pass. Or operation means what? Any one of the input is high, the output will be high, no? Okay, so like this. Okay, so here same thing. So like you write property ppt at the rate passage of clock, at the rate passage of clock, dollar rows start, $start. Okay, one non-overlapping implication operator, S1 or S2, S1 or S2. Okay, sequence sequence S1, sequence S1, and in sequence S1 it should wait for one cycle. Okay, A should be 1 for one cycle. End sequence, okay, and sequence S2, and B should be 2. After this we can write stop or we can write C also. Okay, in place of stop we can write C also. Okay, end sequence, Okay, uh, so here so let us take one example for this R construct. Let us take this example. So I'm drawing the clock. Okay, I'm drawing the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Okay, at the rate passage of clock. Okay, let us take A value. Okay, A value will be so it will be 0 till 4 only. Till 4 it will be 0. After 4 it becomes 1, and till 6 it will be 1 only, and after this again it becomes 0. At 8th cycle again it becomes 0. 8th cycle it becomes again it becomes 1, and it will be 1 during one cycle. Again it will be 0. At 12th cycle again it becomes 1. 12th cycle it becomes 1 till 14th it will be 1. Again it becomes 0. Okay, and next let us take B. B will be at third cycle, initially it will start with 0. At third cycle it becomes 1, and at sixth cycle, so till sixth cycle it will be 1 only. Again here at eighth cycle it will be 0. Again till 12th it will be 1 only, and after this it becomes 0. Okay, and coming to C means we consider a stop, no? In place of C, in a stop you can consider C also. Okay, at fourth cycle, at fourth cycle initially it will start from 0, and it becomes 1, and at sixth cycle again it becomes 0. Again at 11th cycle, it will be 0 only. Again it becomes 1, and at 14th cycle it becomes 1, and again it becomes 0, okay. And next, start signal start signal it will start at 2, okay. Initially it is 0 and it becomes 1, and next at fourth cycle it becomes a 0, again at fifth cycle it becomes 0, 1, again it becomes 1, and again next seventh cycle, yeah, seventh cycle it becomes 0, again eighth cycle again it becomes 1. It will be 0 till 11th cycle, again here at 13th cycle, okay. It will be 1 till 13th cycle, again it becomes 0, okay. So this is my waveform. First it will check for the dollar rows, no. So dollar rows you see, so it will check for the dollar rows, okay. So dollar rows means what? Start should go from 0 to 1. So where it is going from 0 to 1? Here initially it is 0 and it is going to 1, okay. So dollar rows means here it will start, okay. Dollar rows it will start, okay. After this it will start. So assertion starting, so assertion will start after one cycle. So assertion will start at one cycle, after one cycle. Why? Because here start again implication, that is a non-overlapping implication operator. So assertion start where this is S1. So here S1 and S2 both will start. Okay. So S1 checking, both are checking. Okay, both are checking. So here what happens? A is here A is one. A is one. Okay. Again at one cycle, no, one, sorry, at one cycle A should be 1. Why? Because delay, no. So delay one cycle is there. So here it will check at after one cycle. So here A is 1. A is 1, and after this here A is 1 again. So A is 1 means S1 is pass. Okay, S1 is pass. Okay, and next S2 it will check after two cycles. No, here this is after two cycles. Okay, after two cycles. Okay, S2 will check that is B. It will check after two cycles. So that means here B it is checking this cycle. This is one, and next cycle it is one only. Okay, next cycle it is one only. Okay, so S2 also pass. Okay, S2 also, here S2 also pass. S2 also pass. Okay, so when both are pass, so what happens? Assertion is going to pass. Okay, pass. Here assertion is going to pass. Okay, again at the next cycle it will check. Okay, so that means here again it will be dollar rows. So it is going from 0 to 1. Start is going from 0 to 1 dollar rows. Okay, and it will check. So during this cycle it will check. Okay, S1 and S2 both are start checking. Okay, start checking. So here both are start checking. Here we are checking for what? Here we are checking at one cycle. At next cycle we are checking at A. Okay, here A is 0. Okay, here A is 0. A is 0, and next A is 0. Mm, here S1 is going to fail, and B is checking at the next cycle, next two cycles. Okay, next two cycles. Uh, Here what happens? So here next two cycles means this is one, this is one, and the next cycle this is one, this is one. But here C is going to after next cycle after B. I need to check C also, no. I need to check C also. So that means here both are S1 and S2. In this both are like this. Here both are 0. Both are 0. So C is also 0. So what happens? Both S1 and S2, at which cycle means ninth cycle, S1 and S2 both are said to be fail. If both are fail, here also, so C is 0, so that means the total assertion is going to fail. If any one of the sequence is pass, then assertion is going to pass. If both are failing means assertion is going to fail. This is our construct. Did you understood? Any doubts or queries? Shall I move forward? Okay. Next is intersect construct. Okay, intersect construct. Intersect construct. Okay, I will add one more page. Okay, intersect construct. In this intersect construct is same as and construct only. Same as and construct only. Okay, and construct. Intersect construct. Okay, so how to write this intersect construct? Dollar rows start, $start, and non-overlapping implication operator S1 intersect S2, S1 intersect S2. Okay, and so this is same as the and only. Okay, and I'm not going deep into this. Okay, and after this throughout construct, throughout throughout construct, throughout construct. Okay, throughout means I will tell you. So see here, like I'm writing sequence. My sequence name is seq. Like I'm giving two hash. Okay, delay with a delay. So I'm using like a range 2 is to 4, 2 is to 4, and after this C should be 1. After one delay, C should be 1, and a sequence, Okay, property PPT, at the rate passage of clock, Uh, I'm using $rows A with non-overlapping implication operator, D throughout sequence, So what is the meaning of this? Means until the sequence is true, your D should be high. Okay, here I will write until until the sequence, whatever the sequence you are checking, sequence is true, your D should be high. Okay, then suppose if D is 0, okay, if D is 0, your assertion is going to fail. Then assertion is going to fail. Did you understood this throughout assertion? Any doubts or queries? Shall I move forward? We'll see with one example. Okay, so we'll see with one example. Okay, are you there? Okay, anyone give response so that I will move forward. Hello. Okay, yeah, see here. So I'll write with one, we'll see with one example. Okay, uh, let us take one clock cycle. This is my clock. Okay, so this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 and 16. Okay, so let us take a value. Okay, a, okay, a, it will be like, initially it is 0, again it is making 1. Yeah, 0, initially it is going to 1 until seventh cycle. Till seventh cycle it will be 0 only, and during the seventh cycle again it is making as 1. Okay, making as 1, and again it is going to 0. Again it is going to 0. Okay, and let us take b. B, initially it is 0 only. At third cycle it will going to 1. Going to 1 again. This fifth cycle again it is going from 0 to 1, and sixth cycle it is going from 1 to 0, and at ninth cycle it will be 0 only, and at ninth cycle again it is going to 1, and it will be 1 till 12th cycle. 12th cycle it will be 1. Okay, and next, coming to c. C will be C will be 1 at sixth cycle. Initially c is 0, it will be 1 for sixth cycle. At sixth cycle again it goes from 1 to 0 to 1, again it will go to 0. Okay, and coming to d. D is D becomes 1 at second cycle, and it will be 1 till seventh cycle. Till seventh cycle again this will go to 0. This will go to 0. Okay, so first I need to check for dollar rows. Okay, dollar rows. Okay, so dollar rows, so that means a should go from where to where? 0 to 1. So when a is going from 0 to 1, so assertion where it will start one cycle, no? So why? Because this is dollar rows non-overlapping implication operator, so assertion will start from here. Okay, assertion will start from here. So it is checking like, so here in this, so it should be b should be 1 between the 2 to 4. Okay, so 2 to 4 means, suppose, so this is first cycle and second cycle. Okay, this is 1, and this is 1. Okay, this is 1, 2 to 4. 2 to 4, between 2 to 4 it should be 1. After one cycle c also 1. Okay, throughout this cycle what happens? D should be 1. Okay, throughout this cycle what happens? This d should be 1. Okay, d should be 1. Okay, d should be 1. Then your sequence is pass. Sequence is pass. Okay, so that means assertion is getting to pass. D should be 1. Okay, your assertion is pass. Throughout this sequence. Okay, so until the sequence is true, your d should be 1. Okay, so here your sequence is passed, then d should be 1. Suppose here, here your d is 0. Here your d is 0. Okay, so that means until the sequence is true, your d is becoming 0, no? Your d is becoming 0. So here your assertion failed. Assertion failed. Did you understood throughout? Any doubts or queries? Shall I move forward? Throughout construct. Hello. Okay. 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 Just to give response so that I can understand that I can move forward. Okay. Last construct is within construct. Okay. Just within construct. Within construct. Within construct. Okay. So within start and end of one sequence, other sequence should start and end. Okay. That we'll see with one example. Okay. So here I will write within start and end of one sequence. Okay, one sequence. So other sequence should start and end. Okay, other sequence should start start should start and end. Okay, it's like suppose, like if you are asking me permission to go outside. Okay, so what I will tell you, you need to come within 5 minutes, you need to come within 10 minutes. Okay, so like that same thing only. Okay, so that we'll see. Okay, so I will tell you, like within this time you need to come back. Okay, so that means based on that you mentally prepare, and you will complete your work, and you will come back to class. Okay, like that. Suppose sequence sequence S1 uh, hash 1 to 2. Okay, I'm giving the range. Okay, end sequence. Okay, and I'm writing one more sequence S2. uh, so B hash. Okay, delay with delay with 3 to 5. After this, stop. It should be range from 3 to 5. Okay, end sequence end sequence. Okay, next I am writing the property ppt property ppt at the rate passage of clock dollar rows start 1 with non-overlapping implication operator. How to write means s1 within s2, s1 s1 within s2, s1 within s2, and end property. Okay, so here we'll try to understand with one example. Okay, I'm drawing the clock. Yeah, okay, 15 clock cycles I need to. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, here so A is initially A is there. So A will be initially to start from 0. At fourth cycle it becomes 1. Okay, fourth cycle it becomes 1, and it will be 1 till seventh cycle, and again it will be 0. Okay, it will be 0. It will be 0 only. Okay, and B B at third cycle it is 1, and it will be 1 only. It will be 1 only. Till all cycles it will be 1 only. And B, let us take stop also. Stop will be 1 at sixth cycle. Stop will be 1 at sixth cycle, and it will be becomes 0 at eighth cycle. Again it will go to 0, and next start initially it is 0, and it becomes 1 at second cycle. and again at fourth cycle it becomes 0, again it will be 0 only. Okay, so here uh, so first what happens, it will check for dollar rows. Okay, dollar rows A. Okay, so dollar rows A means where it will start. So initially it will start from here 0 to 1. Okay, so 0 to 1 means here it will start dollar rows, here dollar rows. Okay, so active transition. So active transition, after this A should become 1. Okay, A should become what? A should be 1. Okay, A should be 1, and one more delay is added. Okay, at a second cycle. Okay, so that means A is this is first cycle and this is second cycle. Okay, second cycle it should be 1. So it should be 1 means what? S1 is pass. S1 is pass. Okay, and after this S2. Okay, S2 where it will start third cycle, and non-overlapping assignment operator, you need to add one more delay. So B should start at a fourth cycle, no? So I need to check at fourth cycle. So here B, here it is start, no? Here it will start. Okay, first cycle, second cycle, third cycle, and fourth cycle. Okay, fourth cycle. mm, Fourth cycle what happens, S2. Okay, so this is S2, it is checking for B. So B is also 1, so that means S2 is also pass. Okay, so that means within S2 your S1 should be started and completed. Okay, that means here, so I can write within means what? Within H2. Okay, so before H2 should pass, within this H2 your S1 S1 should start. Okay, S1 is started and completed, it is passed. S1 is started and completed. Okay, so that means you should get the result of S1 within the duration of S2. Okay, here I will write you should get uh, get result, whatever the result of S1 within the duration of S2, then my assertion will pass. Duration of S2. Okay, suppose like if you consider here somewhere like A is 1 here, suppose at 15th cycle A is 1. Okay, somewhere here A is 1. Okay, here what happens, so at 15th cycle so S2 is already completed but S1 is not yet completed, so that means your assertion will fail. Here assertion will fail. Okay, within this S2 only your S1 should pass, then the total assertion will pass. This is within constraint. Okay, so do you understood this all these things? Any doubts or queries? So today we discussed about first important concept related to what is this, one second, non so repetition operator, that is important point related to non-consecutive repetition operator. So non-consecutive repetition operator, when you are working with non-consecutive repetition operator, there is no restriction on the last occurrence, either B or C, either it is occurring or not occurring, your assertion will pass. Okay, but go to repetition operator, here there is a restriction on last occurrence of B and C. So last occurrence of B and C should pass, then only your total assertion will pass. Okay, and AND construct means here we are taking two sequences, sequence 1 and sequence 2. Okay, if sequence 1 is fail or both sequences are fail, your total assertion will fail. Okay, so for total assertion should pass means both assertion should pass, then only your total assertion will pass. Okay, that is AND construct. And next R construct is if any one of the assertion is pass or both assertion is pass, then your assertion is going to pass. If both assertion fail, then your assertion will go into fail. Okay, that is R construct. And next we have seen uh, throughout the construct. So throughout the construct means until the sequence is true, your D should be high. Okay, until the sequence is true. If D is 0 means your sequence will fail. Okay, so until the sequence is pass, then D should be high, that is throughout. Okay, throughout. Okay, intersex is same as the and construct only. And next we have within construct. So within construct means within S2, within S2 your S1 should start and it should pass, it should complete. Okay, then only your assertion should start, otherwise your assertion should fail. Okay, so this is about the constructs. Any doubts or queries?